Ah, oh, that's. I was addressing the entrepreneurs in the Bangalore city, so I had a program. I went there and then there I came rushing back. We have Satsang.
Thank you, Gurudev. Jai Gurudev. There's very little that any words to use to describe you, because there are no words to describe you. You are the epitome of immense mental strength and spiritual enlightenment. You have impacted so many lives across the 7 seas, across the mountains, and you have guided me to walk on the path of devotion and dharma. I thank you for that, and I hope I can stay on the straight and the narrow. Thank you. With your permission. But while walking on this path, I realized that there are so many questions coming in my mind. With your permission, can I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The first one is just a little personal. You could say. So, like I described, you have achieved so much. Can you give in a few words the tapasya of your solo journey? How you reached here? And second, are you fulfilled?
First of all, आपने कोई तपस्या करी? You were asking whether I did some tapasya. I would say no. No. And everything kept happening, whatever need to happen, it just happened. And the only thing I kept is clarity in mind, purity in heart, sincerity in action.
Correct.
And you ask me the question, are you full? What do you think? So do I look unfulfilled or not fulfilled?
I don't know, I don't feel that you can be fulfilled.
So there is nothing that I need, there is nothing I need to do. So only then one can sit in this chair. If you have some lack, if you need to get some goals fulfilled or something, then you can't guide everybody. Right? So only when you have reached the goal, you can take people to the goal.
Thank you, Gurudev. And I am just a small, minuscule, inconsequential dot in this universe, and so are all of us here. Can one person's spiritual journey have a measurable impact on the family, the environment, on the community? And can we make effort which will have an impact on world peace?
Oh yes, an individual definitely makes an impact. And when you are in the spiritual path, you will make a positive impact. If you are not in the spiritual path, anyway you make some impact, which may be negative or not so positive or less positive. But if you walk on the spiritual path, you will definitely have positive impact on people around you and on the world as well. It may be small, or sometimes it may not be even visible. The changes may not be so contrasting, because it's a contrast that makes you realize the changes. And sometimes it need not, it can be very gradual. You know, like one gentleman from America said, because suddenly I realized I'm happy all the time.
That's quite
this realization comes, because this person I know from last 20 years, he used to be grumbling all the time, complaining about this or that. And he said, suddenly I feel those things have gone. So, even though you worry, you get all the normal things in society, but you become a witness to it, and they don't really touch you deep. They just come and they just go away. So every individual can make an impact on the world, and especially if you are on the spiritual path, you definitely.
Thank you, Gurudev. What psychological or energy transformation happens through deep silence, which you are teaching us? And what is medical science missing in the power of silence towards holistic healing?
See, whenever you want to do something creative, you will say, please leave me alone, I want to do something creative, right? You want to write a novel, you want to write a poem, you want to do anything creative, you go to a silent corner in your room. Even if you have to think, you can't think when there is so much noise around you that distracts you. So you need a little corner. So silence, what does it do? It rejuvenates your whole system. It brings you to your center. It helps you to get rid of all those unwanted stuff, that the cobwebs that surround you. And it strengthens your body and mind coordination as well. So that's why I would say silence is necessary for everyone. At least once or twice a year, 2-3 days also is enough. You don't need to go in for long silence. Some people go for 10, 15 days, 20 days silence. I am not recommending that at all. In short time, when you align yourself with the nature, you will find enormous enthusiasm, energy, positivity just wells up from within you. They're already inside you. Yeah? And also you get a different perspective of the world. Otherwise we are just stuck in a little world of our own. Our mind is stuck with our own family, friends, who said this, who didn't say what, who said what. That somehow dampens your spirit. Silence helps you to come out of that in glowing colors.
Thank you. Gurudev, as a medical practitioner, I've seen among doctors that many times during treatments, their ego comes in the way. Their sense of self, their identity comes in the way. How can I achieve complete surrender so that I can do away with this egoistic thing for better healing?
For God's sake, don't try to erase the ego.
Really?
If it comes, let it be.
Okay.
So what? As long as you are aware, your ego you feel good about it, it's okay. It's okay to feel good. It's okay to feel proud. It's okay to want to have some goal and achieve that. This is all part of ego. It's okay. See, in ego also there are 3 types of ego. The sattvic ego, rajasic and tamasic. Sattvic ego is this which motivates you to do something. That is fine to have it. Only you should not be stuck in it. And when we try to erase ego, if you say, I erase my ego, that becomes a bigger ego. So, that is not necessary. So, that's I usually say, if you find you have an ego, I say just keep it in your pocket. You don't have to show it to everybody all the time. At the same time, we don't need to feel bad about. You say, we doubt, it's my ego, I shouldn't be having it. And we try to pull ourselves back, that creates complication in our psyche.
Just a couple more questions.
Yeah.
So you speak about breath being the bridge between mind, body and spirit. Is there anything else that we are missing that could bridge this gap between the mind, body and spirit?
Mind, body and spirit. Breath is of course the link. With the breath, what happens is the mind, body gets purified and it aligns with the spirit. And that is devotion. The spirit plays its role, it connects you with the infinity. And that connection brings up the devotion, or what we call surrender.
Thank you. Last question. There's so many diets for the human body. Is there any specific good diet for the mind, for the spirit?
Diet?
Yeah.
Food you're asking about?
Diet as in, what should one take in themselves to achieve higher spirituality or better mindset, a sense of wellness?
Food for the body is just what suits your body. Mainly, I would say sattvic diet. Something which is not too spicy, too fried, and whatever today the health professions say this is not good for you. That's, leaving that apart is sattvic diet. Food which is not too, preserved and all that, put preservatives and cooked long back and those things, no. Fresh food, light food, easily digestible food. And in Sanskrit there is a beautiful saying about hridya, your mind, your heart should go for it. And then which is not shushka, that which is not dry, which is rasya, snigdha, hridya. Snigdha means it's, there must be little fat in the food. They say, usually people say fat is bad. No, little fat is necessary. It carries the nutrients. You are a doctor, you know about that. So, rasya, hridya, snigdha, that means that which is juicy, that which is, when you see it, you feel like you want to have it. That's what it is. That type of food for body. Food for your intellect is wisdom, knowledge.
Where to find it?
Knowledge you can find it everywhere, anywhere when you want to find it. Books are there are words, wisdom, you can know, many words of wisdom are there. So this one, for intellect, knowledge, wisdom. Even modern science, you know about, see, our body is made up of 30 trillion cells. And there are 35 trillion bacteria in our body. And similarly, there are mites and the whole universe from macrocosm to microcosm. These things can really amaze you about the creation. That amazement about the creation, or the scriptural knowledge, Gita, you can find in Yoga Vasishta, the stories, and in beautiful knowledge is present, Vedanta. These are food for our intellect. Or even just sitting and wondering, who am I? What is this universe? What is life about? Is this the only life? Have I been in the past also? These are the self-enquiry which can lead you into knowledge. This is food for our intellect. And food for the mind is music. So it can balance our right brain and left brain activity. Then food for the soul, if you ask me.
Meditation.
That's it.
Okay.
Meditation.
Gurudev, your calm words, your wisdom, your wise words it's like beautiful rain into my senses. Thank you so much, and I'm sure all of you have also enriched yourselves, your lives and your minds with Gurudev's advice, words of wisdom. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Lovely.